The Super 16 Sports Final.
Man, it's just getting good. Welcome to week 4 of the high school football season. Welcome to the Super 16 Sports Final. I'm Ron Snyder. A critical week with so many teams. There's a big difference between 3-1 and 2-2. And we have to start with the Super 16 matchup. Number 15 Scranton at home against number 5 Scranton Prep. The Knights beat them last season. And head coach Steve Shumbray says, we've been working hard in the weight room this entire offseason. Have to be well conditioned for very big games like this. But Prep came prepared. They took the opening kickoff for a touchdown, and then the defense going to work. Naeem Gonzalez sacking Billy Maloney. They started with the bang at the beginning with the defense, and then Prep's Lewis Paris coming through, bursting through for the touchdown. Scores from 3 yards out, 14-0 Cavaliers. Paris would leave with an injury, but the Cavaliers have a backup. Don't call him a backup, call him back in. Tyler Mackerel, a 9-yard run, makes it 21-0 early in the second quarter. Scranton Prep not letting up. Back to the running game. Lillian Barrett turns the corner, and he's still rolling to the end zone. 30-yard touchdown, 28-0 Cavs. Billy Maloney, man, it was a rough day for him, but the defense from Scranton Prep, that's the reason why. Andrew Summa, one of his 2 interceptions. Scranton Prep dominates this one with a 34-0 win. Jim Coles explains how they pulled it off.
Prep controlled the game from all 3 aspects. The defense was in lockdown mode, but Jelante Weeks set up a special night with a special teams touchdown on the opening kickoff. 80 yards, 13 seconds later, Prep had the lead for good. For backup quarterback Tyler Mackerel, it set the tone and allowed the Cavaliers to settle in.
You can't teach wheels. That's just an awesome run by him. He had a lot of great blocks that sprung him. It's just a great team effort on that play. It really signifies what it's all about.
We ISO'd on you on one play, and I think it took 20 seconds, but you finally made the tackle on Maloney. Why is he such a tough cookie?
He can scramble. He's so elusive. He knows he can look down the field. He knows where everybody's at on the field. He's a really good QB. He can run the ball. He can throw the ball. He has a bright future ahead of him.
And then you make the interception. Explain that one to me, because that was like NFL good.
Yeah, so Coach put in a play where, he asked me to drop back into coverage, and I didn't think he was really going to do it. But then he called it, and I heard him make the call. So I knew how to drop back, and then I looked at him, and he was looking at me, and he threw the ball at me. And so you guys saw the rest, so yeah.
Cavaliers undefeated, taking on DV next. Jim Coles, Newswatch 16 Sports, Memorial Stadium. Double nickel.
Thanks, Jimmy. Well, another game I can't wait to see this evening, Danville and Loyalsock. Danville hasn't played a close game this entire season. I mean, they're scoring 50 points a game. Come on now. Carl Bajer, confident his team, though, can respond when they get punched in the mouth. And this certainly was the game where they needed to be ready. Everybody in orange to support Max Engel. Third quarter, Danville ahead 21-13. Loyalsock running the ball. They've got multiple young players getting it done with Davion Hill out there as Logan Bastian for a 15-yard first down run, and Tyler G hands off to Bastian again, a 4-yard touchdown. Loyalsock trims the lead to 21-19. Danville with only 1 first down in the third quarter. Loyalsock still going at it. G connects with Jameer Harden for the touchdown. 25-21 Loyalsock, they come back. Carter Madden injured in this one, but they still got this guy on their team. Aaron Johnson steps in out of the Wildcat. That's a 30-yard keeper, and oh, he was not done. Johnson this time 33 yards, get out of his way, trots into the end zone. A game-winning touchdown from 33 yards out. Danville resilient. They knew they could take a punch in the mouth. They win 28-25. Mount Carmel trying to have a better start to this game against Milton. Everyone in orange once again for Max Engel. Milton getting some running here. Chris Doyle, a 20-yard rush for the first down. Milton quarterback Cale Bastian up top, take it to him. There is Montgomery Fisher coming down with it. I mean, he is wide open, had enough time to do his taxes and have some lunch. 55-yard touchdown, and then Mount Carmel blessing us on Friday. Luke Blessing, 5-yard touchdown. Mount Carmel takes a 7-6 lead. Back to Milton. Chris Doyle. He don't just work 9 to 5, working overtime between the tackles and still rolling and rumbling. A 28-yard touchdown. Milton, Cale Bastian on the wrestling team and coming through. Look at the power in his legs, muscling his way through for the touchdown. Milton with the upset with the 12-7 win. How about the number 1 team on our countdown? Southern Columbia on the road against Lewisburg. The Lewisburg band trying to tune up their team for an upset. First quarter, Southern Columbia started off strong. Garrett Garcia, what a weapon! Burst through for the touchdown from 3 yards out, capping a 63-yard drive. Next, it was Lewisburg with the ball, but Chase Renrick is intercepted. Gavin Krebs with the interception. That's why they have shutouts this season. Very next play, why waste any time? Blake Wise connects with Kyle Krishman for the touchdown from 25 yards out. Still 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Of course, the Southern Columbia defense still looking good. Loudon Murphy with the interception, and he returns it for a touchdown. Southern Columbia, dominant performance as always, with a 69-13 win. Let's head to Valley View and North Pocono. Cam Higgins dominated this drive from the beginning, capping off this drive right here with the 5-yard touchdown. Cougars handling business right here at their own 23-yard line. Valley View with the ball. Casey Malberger hands it off to Nick Kirstani. It's trickeration, and he throws it downfield, connecting with Don Mimo. Burst down the sidelines, but he gives up the ball. Trojan Noah recovers the fumble. Valley View with the ball again. Cam Higgins, his second touchdown of the night to make it 14-0 Cougars. No scoring in the second half. Valley View wins this one. They are 4-0, winning 14-7. Let's head to the Battle of 61, Blue Mountain and Pottsville. Tide coming out on fire in the first quarter. Such a rough schedule to start the year, but they are ready this season. Parrish McFarland got banged up at the beginning of last year, but this year he's ready to roll. Takes it in for the touchdown. Pottsville with the 7-0 lead after the Tide blocked a punt. In business once again. Cole Becker connecting with Cyril Curry. 14-0. Pottsville, they came ready to play, but Tyler Miller and company, so much more resiliency this season. They have another gear, and this is another gear from Gage Gers, taking it all the way down through the defense for a 67-yard touchdown. The Tide still up, though, 14-7. Then in the second quarter, Tyler Miller running to the far side of the field, has the corner and the end zone for a 15-yard touchdown. Blue Mountain finding a way to win this one, 21-14. How about Lee Heighton taking on Wilson? Lee Heighton trying to just do what they can, and their offense certainly looked good in this game. Dylan Moyer up the middle, plenty of space. Oh, didn't like that with the stiff arm. A 30-yard gain. Next play, Moyer, you got to give it to him again, right? Punches it in from 12 yards out. 7-0 Lee Heighton. Later in the first quarter, Brady O'Donnell floats it. Oh, that's some touch. Connects for the 18-yard touchdown. 14-0 Lee Heighton. And then Moyer once again. Man, this man wasn't touched. No need to do laundry when you could just keep running with a clean uniform all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Lee Heighton rolls in this game, winning 50-0.